Actually asked yesterday, can we get a themed highlight on all things cheese? Cheese steaks, meat, cheese heads, and cheese curds. Do you think you can do me that honor?
Cheese, cheesiness, anything, Kate? Yes. All things cheese. Take that any way we want. Let's roll the highlight. Eagles, Packers. Thursday Night Football, you must be tired because you've been running through my mind all night. We got Rodgers. We got Doug Peterson, Carson Wentz. It's raining men. Hallelujah. Shout out to the weather girls. We love it. Alshon's back with his friend, Carson Wentz. They say, how can we be lovers if we can't be friends?
Nice.
Bolton Nation, rise up.
Bolton.
And that is a touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, they come from behind. Okay, Doug Peterson pumping his fist like Tiger Woods on the 18th. It's pretty cheesy. Carson Wentz gets in there now. But how about Dallas? Is there anything more cheesier than Dallas when someone's still making who shot JR jokes? Dallas Goedert gets in for the leap. But Aaron Rodgers is going to get the ball back. Aaron Rodgers appreciates cheesy jokes. He's very dry. But what happens? He's going to get stripped by Derek Barnett. You know who loves that? Strip club guy.
Yeah.
Nobody more cheesy than strip club guy. Let's take another look at that. Look at the majestic slow motion as he holds his wrist. It's almost like the final scene in From Justin to Kelly. Chemistry. You can cut it with a knife.
Jeez
What do you got?
Louise.
Okay, tag me in, baby. Cheesiest things, okay? Cheesiest things. That means corny jokes.
Yeah.
I got a whole field of them.
Oh,
You get it?
hey.
Field of them. And speaking of field, my guy Aaron Rodgers was hitting his dude, Geronimo Allison, in the end zone. How about that for the touchdown? Okay, let's move along. Aaron Rodgers, I'm feeling it. You're feeling it. Who's going to do their thing coming up? We got
Hey,
Carson
cheese.
Wentz in the third quarter. Oh, Carson Wentz out here like Carson Daly. A little TRL. That's touchdown running left by my guy Jordan Howard. That's a 20-yard TD right there. Okay, later in the third, the Packers are still trailing. Aaron Rodgers,
Tag me in.
I got it, Peter.
It's a touchdown. You want to talk about cheese? Man, that's good.
Hey.
I'm doing cheese jokes. Let's go. It's a good play because it's beautiful to Jimmy Graham. That's it. It was a wheel route. I love a good cheese wheel.
Sure.
Fourth quarter now. Jordan Howard gets the ball. He used to wear blue, as in blue cheese, but now he wears green.
I like it. I like it.
Spoon is made out of some sort of green cheese.
Right, Peter, you're on fire.
Touchdown. That's
You're
it.
on fire.
Suing drive. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers looking, finds Devontae Adams, making the Eagles defense look like Swiss cheese.
I like
Here
it.
we go.
There's holes
More
in it.
cheese.
Peter, you're
There were
Pepper
lots of
Jack
holes.
right now.
Hey.
3 plays later, this is after, obviously, Adams goes out. First and goal, Matt LaFleur. His wife's name is Brie. You can't make it up.
Is that true?
His wife's name is Brie. You cannot make it up. That is a cheese, but it's incomplete, okay? Here comes Rodgers rolling. I love cheese on a roll. No joke there, just truth.
Peter,
All
just
right.
go. You're on Dutchess right now, Peter.
Third and goal, Rodgers looking, he keeps it. Yeah. Kyle, no, okay. LaFleur, fourth down.
Yeah.
Kyle, like you and that big cheese pizza sitting there, you're gonna go for it.
I'm gonna go for the whole thing.
You're gonna
All
go
eight
for it
slices.
all.
All of it.
Here it is, Rodgers looking,
and what happens?
looking.
Cheese it.
Hey, just like Coyote chokes.
Incomplete.
Peter, keep going. You're gonna get through this cheese highlight, Peter.
Did you guys hear my Gouda jokes? Because I'm gonna make it again. Rodgers is so darn Gouda.
Hey.
Went to it. I already recycled a joke here, but
Okay,
it's amazing.
early in the set.
6 plays later. Marquez Valdez Scantling sounds like a really fine wine that would go with a really good cheese.
Sharp.
And he makes a big play right there.
Yep.
All right, here we are. Okay,
Come on, Peter.
we're looking. Rodgers. Craig James breaks it up. Nigel Bradham, the interception. What a monster he is.
Hey.
Fantastic play by Bradham. And that will be what the game ends on. A lot of cheese jokes here. And no joke for the Packers. A tough loss, but a great win for the Philadelphia Eagles.
You two have created quite a cottage cheese industry of doing these things.
Hey.
All right.
All right. Okay, so let's go to the final score. We got to stay sharp here. We're going to hear from Carson Wentz, who, guys, has a food truck that sells grilled cheese. Jesus, take the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel.
I mean, we came in tonight, first of all, we knew that's a good Packers defense. So we came in tonight with just the mindset to be balanced. The big guys up front really took care of business. I mean, what do we end up with, 170-some rushing yards?
You guys ran the ball well.
And so for me, that makes my life so much easier, and we can spread the love. And so guys made plays when we need to make them. It was a big win.
After you ran that guy over, did your coach say anything to you? Did Doug say, hey, man, maybe just one of those, but we're good on that. You can get down from now on.
I'm sure I'll hear about it on Monday when we come back in.
Eagles saved their season. Let's bring in our guy, Ian Rappaport, the Rap Sheet, our NFL Network insider. Ian, say cheese. You're on camera. What'd you think of that highlight? Pretty good, huh?
I can't think of a cheese-related pun to say the highlight was good.
That's fine.
It was
Yeah.
it was really
These
good.
three come up with enough
I would say
for all of us.
yeah, I would say this. One thing I did not see coming was Munster. All the rest of them you could sort of see.
What a
but
Munster.
Munster, I was
Yeah.
like, whoa. Wow. Yeah.
Let's look in on the NFC East. The Redskins face the Giants on Sunday. What can you tell us about the Redskins quarterback situation heading into this matchup?
Well, the plan going into the week, Kay, was that Case Keenum was going to start to be the big cheese, as they might say, on that breakfast table, for instance. But then he had a little bit of a foot injury, and that's something that kind of threw the plans up in the air a little bit. He did not practice on Wednesday. The biggest practice of the week was Thursday for the Redskins. That's when they were going to go full go and really see if Case Keenum was able to be out there. He was. This foot injury described to be as minor, so they do expect Case Keenum to come in and to be the starter. And then, of course, Dwayne Haskins is going to stay on as the backup. The only thing that has maybe changed a little bit for the Redskins is that Colt McCoy, a Jay Gruden favorite, is now finally at full health. You do have to wonder what happens if Case Keenum struggles again. Do they go to Haskins, or do they say, you know what, we're just going to go with an old standby, Colt McCoy, because finally he is healthy for them?
So it's looking like Case will go for the Redskins. They've got several options. As far as the Giants, we know it's Daniel Jones. The cheese stands alone. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you in a bit. Back here in studio at GMFB with your tweets. Let's look at some of the other huge matchups in Week 4. I mean, this started with a bang last night. Eagles, Packers, but we've got Redskins, Giants. Peter, take any game and make a prediction using a headline that I will read Monday morning.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Redskins Giants. Danny Dimes is the nickname that's taking over New York City. It's been almost adopted by the Giants fans so much that they're defensive of it. They're like, no, don't you touch our Danny Dimes. That's our nickname. Yeah. But I grew up in a New Jersey, New York area where Don Mattingly was the guy, okay? Don Mattingly, number 23 for the Yankees. I had his jersey. I had his poster. Any kid who grew up in this era, 80s and 90s, was a Mattingly guy, and he was Donnie Baseball. My headline after Sunday will be Daniel Jones as Danny Football.
Okay.
I
think it's as simple as it gets. Danny Football. I wanted to replace Danny Dimes. I like this one. I had a lot of time to marinate on this, and I think after a win over the Redskins, his first career home start, the home fans being really excited. Daniel Jones does it again. Danny Football.
Now, you somehow found out what he ate after the game and what he did. He did laundry and ate Chipotle, which you said earlier in the show. Does he have a reaction, or like, what does he think of his nickname? Do we know? We need to find out.
He spoke on it. He says there have been worse ones. Like, he's completely He's not over the moon about Danny Dimes, but he also is so nonplussed by everything that you wouldn't know if he loved it or hated it. That is the beauty of Danny Football.
Danny
we need to
Football's
replace Donnie Baseball. We also need to replace maybe Johnny Football.
Ah.
Like a next chapter of that. Maybe.
Danny Football.
All right, I'm going to go with the Chiefs-Lions game. Now, here's the thing. I was trying to figure out how this is going to go because, of course, I want to ride with my Lions, but I have to be realistic about how good this Chiefs offense is. And when Pat Mahomes drops back, it's so fantastic. I mean, we've seen passes before, and that got me thinking about something we've seen before, but until we see it in person above us, it's kind of mind-blowing. You know, it wows us. So my headline is Patrick Mahomes. So here's the thing. Listen, we're all familiar with drones. We heard about them. We read about them. But let's just be honest. I don't care if you're 8 years old or if you're 80 years old. The moment one's flying above you, you're always like, whoa.
It's a wrap.
Oh, my God.
Robots are taking over.
Where's it coming from? Who's controlling it?
Skynet.
That's how special this is going to be. It's just like a drone flying above your head. Everybody's going to be touching each other. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's fantastic.
My initial reaction was always fear. Is that how the Lions should be feeling?
Yeah, pretty much. When you
I'm
see
with
that ball
Trey.
flying above you, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I'm
So
not into
that's
that.
what we're going to see.
Not into drones.
Yeah.
Not into it. Okay, so I had never seen a Quentin Tarantino movie. And the first one, this was a long time ago.
Kyle was so sad when
And
he
I
said
know,
that.
I want you to see him.
I'm so sorry. I'd never seen one, and then one was on television, and I watched it from beginning to end, and my mind was like, what did I just see? This
my
is
gosh.
absolutely insane.
Which one?
So I will go Patriots and Bills, and simply put, Bills kill. A little pun off of Kill Bill, because I just feel like they're at home. Bills Mafia is going to be out in full force, and it will take every one of these fans, every one of these players, these rookies, these veterans, Frank Gore and company, to get it done against a Tom Brady team that is 30-3 in his career against the Bills, including 15-2 at New Era Field. The Bills have the #1 defense since the start of last year, since the start of the 99th year of the NFL. To me, Josh Allen, he's had, guys, 4 games with 90 or more rushing yards in just last season he had that. So I feel like we haven't seen that huge game on the ground. We will see it, and that's what it's going to take against what is the best defense in the league right now.
Shout out to Bills. And shout out to Uma Thurman Thomas.
I mean, that was
Nate!
Thomas.
That's what you do here.
Incredible.
Why we
movies
pay him
are
the
a
big
lot.
bucks?
Crazy.
Well, then there's like the snake part when you know how I felt about that one. I was
Yeah.
like, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, going against Brady, the Bills fans are going to have to try to eat some goat cheese, I guess, right?
Oh.
Slice it with the Midori Hansu sword. All right, enough about cheesy stuff. Let's talk Kirk Cousins. Bears-Vikings this weekend. I love this game because it is quite simply the way that the Vikings were built, run the hell out of it and the quarterback maybe protect them, versus the Bears defense, which is stop the run and knock everybody around. Roquan, Trevathan, 58 and 59 versus Dalvin Cook in this. And that's why I think the Chicago Bears are going to win this game. And what is the headline going to be? Roll it for me, my friends. In the club, dub. Guys, I always go 2000s music.
I like it.
And I had a very brief club period in my life, about 2002, 2003. There it is.
Frosted tips?
I did get frosted tips. I was paid to get them, so I can justify it.
Okay.
But every time they played this song in the club 50 Cent, I don't care who you are, I don't care what color you are, how old you are, the head starts bobbing. Every time, go shorty, everything. And that's what I think the Bears will be doing after this Vikings game in the club dub.
Huge game in the NFC North.